Next concept is continuous charge distribution. Here in this continuous charge distribution, we will going to imagine that the charge is spread in a region is continuous manner. Such charge distribution is known as continuous charge distribution. Okay. Now this continuous charge distribution can be imagined to consist of a large number of small charges. Let's consider a small charge over here. Let's a dq charge. Okay. And according to the Coulomb's law, the force on a point q naught due to the small charge, if we consider as q naught here, then the force between these two, and as I said, it is a continuous manner they are distributed. dq here, dq here, dq here, these are the charge distributed. But if I consider what is the force, if I need to find it out, what will be the force in this? So we can say F equals to K Q naught dq upon r square. Okay, and if it is pointing in this direction, we can also write it this way also. If we need to find out the electrical field for a continuous charge distribution, we can say electrical field equals to K dq upon r square r naught. Okay, that q naught will be cancelled and we will get this. In this, we need to consider that the force and the electrical field are used as same. Okay, but we need to manage something. What we need to manage? We need to manage this continuous charge distributed over a surface or line or volume. So we have three types of charge distribution over here. Now we will note down the minute points that we need to take care. Now, if we need to find this dq charge force, then we will say that it will be df, same formula, but we need to find the small force. If we need to find the full force, then we can say that the force is equals to the integration of df. Integration means we need to calculate all these forces. Okay. Now we will write this above formula over here. We will get over here that is K Q naught dq upon r square r naught. And we have few things common out. तो हमारे पास what will we get? That is K Q naught. ये constant होगा हमारे लिए, ठीक है? K 4 constant होगा. Then what will we get? We need to integrate this over here like this, that we get dq r square r unit vector. That force we need to find. Okay, same way we will do for the electric field, and we will get the same thing, electric field, and electrical field in that way we will get q then dq upon r square r unit vector. Okay, that q naught will be get cancelled over here. Please do take care. Now we need to find this dq. We are going to more emphasize on this. dq is a small charge, and if we need to continuously integrate this dq charge over here, suppose if I dq in same manner, then it is known as line. But instead of row, if I distribute this row dq small charges as well as columns, I will get a surface. That is known as surface charge density. Okay, dq. And same way, if it is spread in depth also or inside the pH, then we will get here, it will be distributed in a surface in a same way dq. Then it will be going to in this direction also. Okay, that is volume. It doesn't mean that it should be of surface as a cube or a square, doesn't mean. It may be of any, but it should be in 2 dimension. This surface can be a sphere also. It can be in 3 dimension also. Line charge distribution can be denoted by lambda, surface charge distribution sigma, and volume charge distribution rho. Same way, dq is distributed all over it. And the line charge distribution, we are going to say that lambda, that charge dq over a length, that is dl. Length can be increased from here to wherever we want to. So that's why we are integrating over here. No? That's why. Same way, instead of lambda, if we take a surface charge density sigma equals to dq upon dA, area, we can say area or surface, anything you want to consider, A as well as S. And for the volume, if we take a rho, we can say dV upon dQ upon dV. Now make subject dQ in all. What we will get? The small charge in linear charge density is into its length. Same way, if I talk about this, dQ equals to sigma ds. Same way, dQ equals to rho dV. We get these three distribution. It is for line because lambda is given over here. It is for surface. It is given sigma, and volume rho, and volume surface length already given. Now we need to place this dq accordingly in the above formula, that is dq over here. Same way we will get the electric field in this and in this. Okay, let's see to it, and we will going to derive that formula. So if we need to find the force continuous charge distribution, we will get k q naught, and then here is integration, and instead of dq we will replace this value. We will get over here is lambda by r square dl, r unit vector, that is continuously distributed over the straight line. Same way, if we need to find the electrical field for a line, then we can say k lambda r square dl, r unit vector. Same way we will going to do for this. For surface, k q naught, instead of lambda we are going to write our sigma, that is surface charge density r square ds, okay, and pointing in whatever direction we want to. Now electrical field, that is k q naught will be removed, sigma r square ds. Okay, now you can find your volume. Yes, give a try. And electric field, we will get over here is k q naught, that is charge, and dq, instead of dq we will going to write this rho, okay, r square dv unit vector. Same way here, k integration rho r square dv. Now there is a small thing we need to take care. If we are doing a line integration, we will denote with L. If it is doing with surface, then will S. If it is with volume, then V. Okay, same way L, S or V. We can say this. Even though if the different values are given from 0 to some length, 0 to pi or some area, then we can place over here in the limits. Okay, this is the continuous charge distribution. Thank you.